Hey Pokemosh Pit, my name is Moody and I'm bringing you yet another Little Cup battle here today against Sol. And the way this worked out was I saw that his first slot Pokemon was Clamperl, so I figured if I lead off with my Scarfed Joltik, then that's also a pretty good lead for me to start with because I could easily Volt Switch out if I wanted to, or in this case he leads off with Gligar and I have a Hidden Power Ice. Judging by the amount of damage that did, I figure he has the Eviolite on him, which raises his special defense and his defense. And I knew he was going to switch in order to save Gligar for later because they carry Roost, and I figure I'll go for another Hidden Power Ice, hit whatever comes in, and then I'll switch to an appropriate Pokemon after that. Seeing as he switched into Zigzagoon, I know that they carry Belly Drum, so I really need to be careful here. And unfortunately, he does carry Belly Drum, so I'm in a bad position, but I saw one of his moves already, which is Extreme Speed, and seeing as Ferroseed is also defensively bulky, I'm hoping that I do survive at least one hit from it, and I can kill it with a Gyro Ball. And thank God, I live a +6 Rock Smash from it, and I get to knock it out with Gyro Ball. And he sends in Scraggy. I feel like a fighting move is coming, so I go into Gligar because Gligar can resist it easily. And I knew he carried Ice Punch, so here I was actually debating for a while, should I switch or will Aerial Ace kill? Unfortunately, Aerial Ace does not kill, and his Ice Punch is enough to take me out, which also puts him in the position where he has Moxie up now. And I put out my Joltik. Thankfully, Joltik is Scarfed, so I knew he was going to switch here back into Gligar, but I didn't want to risk having a misplay and like over predicting and going for like an ice move when he doesn't have it. But unfortunately, he does switch in, and I was better off going for the ice move or something like that. And seeing as Gligars usually carry Earthquake, Roost. This one's a lead, so Stealth Rock and probably Aerial Ace. So I figure if I go into my Frillish, it'll resist. And there's nothing that he has that's super effective against me. And since he's physical, I can also Will-O-Wisp him, so that's also good for me. He goes into Mischievous, which is going to be difficult for me to counter because I know it's subs. And here is also debating for a while. If I stay in, will a Shadow Ball from him kill me or not? I don't know because he got a crit, and I think this crit mattered because without it I might have survived. I'm not entirely sure. If I didn't, it's all on me, but I'm not sure. If I survived, I would have hit it back with a Shadow Ball. And here I also made a misplay. I thought he knew I had Thunderbolt and whatnot, so he might have switched into Gliscor again, and if I went for the ice I would have knocked it out, but that's not the case, and that's my own misplay right there. I sent him my Carvanha. I know that he has a substitute, so I'm not going to protect on first turn. I'm going to crunch it and break its sub, and at the same time, I know that I'm going to get my speed boost up this turn, so next turn I'd be able to outspeed, but just to make sure, I decide to go for a substitute, see what attack he's going to go for. He goes for a Thunderbolt, so this turn I'm at +2 speed. I know I'll outspeed, and with Life Orb, I'm definitely going to knock it out with a crunch. So Carvanha is in a good spot right now. And right here, I'm really hoping to get off a sweep. I'm at +3, so he goes into Axew, and I can't go for a Waterfall because he resists Waterfall, so I go for a Crunch. Crunch doesn't do enough damage, and he hits me with X-Scissor. What happens now is I'm thinking he might be choiced. I go into Ferroseed thinking that it might survive, but it's at so little hit points that it doesn't really matter. But I got some Iron Bombs damage, and I send in Charmander. I had a feeling he's choiced. Charmander might be able to survive at least one hit. I'll go for a Dragon Dance. I might be able to get a sweep off and save myself. Luckily, the Oran Berry saves me here because of the double hit move, and I'm able to go for a Brick Break next turn as I outspeed it. And he's left with a Gligar, and I have Flare Blitz, Thunder Punch, and Brick Break on this Charmander. Unfortunately, with Flare Blitz, it didn't do it quite enough damage, but this was a fantastic game, so comment, rate, sub, guys, and that's it.